Audio Jungle.
We need to self-develop. We need to work on ourselves. We need to look beyond others. Parce que le Congo, c'est terrible. Juste pour un voyage, quand tu voyages quelque part, tu voyages, c'est pas où en Europe, tu reviens. Tes amis, ils sont jaloux.
Aujourd'hui, au Congo, pour qu'une personne voyage, il te dit juste quand il est dans l'avion, voilà, je voyage.
C'est terrible.
Salut tout le monde, j'espère que vous allez bien. C'est Kambe Momondongo Nehemi. Nous sommes sur Salt.podcast. Alors, Salt.podcast est la voix de la jeunesse et de l'innovation. Aujourd'hui, nous sommes très honorés de recevoir une personne différente. Et c'est sûr que notre podcast sera aussi différent autant que l'autre. Et nous avons reçu une personne avec beaucoup de casquettes. C'est un entrepreneur, c'est un modèle, c'est un fitness trainer, la personne qu'on nomme Jonathan Kalondji. Bonjour, monsieur Jonathan.
Bonjour, Némi. Vous allez bien?
Oui, ça va très très bien, merci. Et vous?
Je vais bien, merci. Mais je suis aussi honoré d'être ici. Merci pour l'invitation.
D'accord. Alors, on va un peu retracer le parcours, mais avant tout, la coutume chez Salt Podcast veut que vous vous présentez.
Salut, je suis Jonathan Kalondji. Je suis un fitness trainer, donc entraîneur, coach, comme les autres m'appellent. Et je suis aussi model, mannequin, pour ceux qui veulent le terme. Et puis, je suis dans l'entrepreneuriat aussi. Et j'ai aussi un background en IT. Donc, j'essaie d'être ici, ça et là.
Ok, alors si on peut retracer le parcours, à quoi ressemble le jeune Jonathan il y a 10 ans?
Oui, le jeune Jonathan il y a 10 ans, je crois que les gens ne vont pas... donc, j'aimerais en fait bouger de l'anglais au français aussi, ça ne dérange pas.
Feel yourself comfortable.
Ok. Donc, il y a 10 ans, le jeune Jonathan arrive en Afrique du Sud. So, I arrived in South Africa 10 years ago. And that time, I'm here to study. Obviously, the plan is to study and be stable, settle down, et puis voir ce qu'on peut faire. Et le jeune Jonathan était déterminé parce qu'auparavant, avant que je n'arrive en Afrique du Sud, I was waiting for the visa. And then at the first try, I was rejected.
Wow.
Right? I was rejected and I had to wait for like 5 months. And then in the waiting process, my dad was like, listen, you can already start university here. I don't know why you want to wait for other five months for you to apply again. And then obviously, you don't know. Donc, tu ne sais pas si tu vas encore être rejeté ou bien tu auras le visa. Donc, j'ai dit, non, je vais attendre. Et puis, and I waited after 5 months and then I applied again. Et puis, j'ai eu le visa et je suis venu en Afrique du Sud.
Like, if I can understand, so you arrived in South Africa 10 years ago.
Yeah, well, to be precise, in 2012, September.
So it's more than 20 years.
Yeah.
It's more than that.
Exactly.
Than 10, like it's 11 or 12. Something there.
Somewhere there.
Okay, so like, how was that switch for you? Like, because Congo is a French-speaking country, and then you travel to this side where people speak actually English. And how was it for you? Genre, comment c'était en fait pour vous de venir dans un pays où vous savez que maintenant vous devrez vous accommoder à l'anglais.
Oui.
Et puis d'ailleurs, c'était quoi la vision quand vous êtes venu?
Ok, auparavant, en fait, j'aimais l'anglais depuis. Je voulais apprendre l'anglais depuis. Donc, pour moi, c'était quelque chose... j'étais ravi que j'allais apprendre l'anglais. Et puis, I went to an English center for, I think it was for a year. Donc, pour toute une année, j'étudiais l'anglais. So, I getting to know English. Donc là, pour moi, c'était one of the best experiences of my life.
Okay.
I would say that because j'ai eu la chance de rencontrer les gens de partout. Taking from Brazil to Yemen.
Wow.
Donc, il y avait different,
discovery.
different cultures, different people. And for me, it was something so valuable that up until this day, I still carry what I went, like the experience that I went through durant la période de l'apprentissage de l'anglais. C'était magnifique. Parce que you meet people with different culture, different way of thinking. C'était quelque chose d'extraordinaire. Ça m'a ouvert les yeux pour I started looking at certain things differently because people from different culture think differently. Okay. C'est pourquoi when you move from one place to a different place, your view of that place or your view of other things becomes different because then you have more information about what those people do or how the culture is. You kind of have an insight on the whole thing, and therefore you think differently because you have more information.
Mais si en fait on va toujours retracer le parcours, c'était quoi votre parcours académique à l'heure actuelle?
Okay.
What did you do at school?
So après l'anglais, en fait, il fallait d'abord, study English, and then after learning English, then I was able to obviously speak. Et puis ça m'a aidé maintenant à aller à Boston, Boston College, que j'ai fait 3 ans à Boston College. I have a diploma in network systems, information technology. Donc c'est ça le parcours. Donc en fait à Keene, j'ai eu mon diplôme d'état. Puis je suis venu ici, j'ai appris l'anglais pour une année. Et puis à Boston College, j'ai fait 3 ans.
Ok, maintenant il faut voir que vous avez fait l'IT, mais aujourd'hui, tout ce que vous faites n'a rien à voir avec l'IT. Rien. Alors, vous dites que c'est par rapport au pays ou parce que la plupart des gens disent qu'en Afrique du Sud, il y a un problème d'emploi et surtout si tu es étranger. Maintenant, à voir qu'aujourd'hui, tu es entrepreneur, tu es mannequin, tu es un fitness trainer. On veut en fait savoir pourquoi vous n'avez pas décidé de travailler de continuer dans votre carrière en tant qu'informaticien, mais de vous diversifier un peu. Like you just, like right now you are really into something else. If we can compare from what you do at university compared to what you're doing now, it's like really different. Can you just really explain what happened for you to be where you are right now?
Okay, so first of all, après Boston College, I got my diploma. Some things just happen, and you end up in certain industries because of life events, and also because of you are just called to be there. So what had happened was, parce que là, en fait, au Congo, quand j'étais au Congo, j'étais pas fit.
I wasn't working out. Une des photos que tu as posées autrefois, je me suis dit, waouh, tu étais balèze. Bon, pas vraiment balèze, mais je comprends.
Mais là, en fait, c'était ici, c'était en Afrique du Sud.
Donc, c'est quand tu es venu?
Donc, les sucres, les McDo.
Parce que j'avais vu, comparé, tu vois, il y avait le jour et tout, je me suis dit, waouh. Et comparé à ce que tu as l'air maintenant, c'est waouh.
Donc, à Kinshasa, j'étais pas fit, on n'a pas assez de facilités, the facilities, that's the term in English, pour le fitness. Donc, du coup, je n'étais pas exposé à ça. Donc, arrivé en Afrique du Sud, le KFC, ice creams, all this milkshake stuff.
Sugar.
Right? Sugar. So, I gained a bit of weight. Puis là, j'étais pas à l'aise, en fait, avec ça. Donc, I wasn't comfortable in my own skin. Donc, je me suis lancé dans le fitness. Puis, j'étais très discipliné. Donc, je courais chaque jour, au moins pour 1 heure. Chaque jour, je courais au moins pour 1 heure. Like from, let's say from Monday to Friday, sometimes Saturdays. I'll go run. And then after running, I'll go at the Union Building. So Union Building
in Pretoria.
Yeah, in Pretoria, yes. Okay. So there's you've got stairs going up, stairs going down. So I'll run for like 30 minutes and I'll go up the stairs for like 10 rounds up and down. And then do sit-ups, sit-ups, dips, squat. So c'était mon routine pour à peu près 6 months. Et puis, donc je me suis lancé dans le fitness. Pour revenir maintenant à votre question, je me suis lancé dans le fitness. Et puis après, j'ai intégré une salle de gym. C'est en intégrant la salle, là, j'ai commencé à développer les muscles petit à petit. J'étais trop dans les abdos. J'aimais trop les abdos. Les cycles d'abdos. Donc, ma priorité, c'était avoir abdos.
Genre, quand tu vas à la gym, tu te concentres que sur les abdos.
One thing. C'était ma priorité. Donc, j'étais trop invested.
If I can understand, so like you were working accordingly on your objectives, like what you wanted first, and you focus yourself more in that stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Donc, du coup, j'étais reconnu comme the ab guy. Yeah. So like at the gym when I go there, people knew that guy does abs.
Yeah.
Donc les gens ont commencé à venir vers moi. Et puis ils demandaient de l'aide et tout. I started helping a couple of people get fit, also get to kickstart their journey. Et puis ça c'est là où ça a maintenant tiqué. Et I found myself now more interested in helping people and just being in the fitness space, helping someone from whatever point they were, maybe unfit, overweight, and then to a point where they are fit, happy, confident, and all that. So that's when now I found myself falling in love with fitness, and c'est comme ça que je suis maintenant dans le fitness. C'est là où tout a commencé.
But do you also consider it as a career? In fitness.
Yeah, it's a career because that's what I've been doing for the past 6 years.
So how did you get your first client?
The first client was it was obviously at that time I had already I went and got my trainer's certificate, and then I now officially become a trainer at one of the local gyms.
So, like, do you guys also get certificate?
Yes. You need to study to be a trainer.
Wow.
That's
surprising.
Wow.
Like when I'm saying it's surprising, because je vais un peu rester sur la conception que on a. Like I'm a Congolese, and we have a way of thinking which is kind of different. Like I even consider it crazy. Nous, on ne pense pas que pour être coach sportif, tu as aussi besoin de certificats et tout. Nous, on les prend juste que c'est comme un hobby. You just go there and train yourself and done. And then I can also train myself or train other people because I know how to train, like because I'm also fit.
Sure.
C'est que nous, on pense que le coach font quand on voit un coach entraîner, mais je ne pensais vraiment pas que il y a aussi des études approfondies que tu dois faire, des certificats pour être là. Tu peux un peu nous expliquer comment même tu as su que fallait faire ça et pour arriver à ce niveau-là?
Non, mais et puis après que j'ai when I had like a lot of people coming to me, then I considered, becoming a trainer. So now when in that moment, then I had to see, okay, what is required for one to, be a trainer at a certain gym. Then I had to do some research, and then I found out that obviously you need a certificate. Even if you do not have a certificate, you have to have maybe a diploma. Because il y a les gens qui étudient, like for instance, sports science.
Okay, yeah.
So if you
that,
study sports science and fitness trainer is involved, is in it, in some of the modules.
Okay.
There's fitness training and coaching and other stuff. So therefore, you qualify to be a trainer at a gym. So tu peux faire sports science, ou bien you can just, if you want to be specifically a trainer, you just go and get a study for to get a certificate, and that can be done online also. It can also be done by going to campus, because there's ETA college,
I heard about that.
HBC, SA, Trifocus, Fitness Academy. So AVEC, with those, then you can easily get your fitness trainer certificate. Well, it's up to you. It might take you from 6 months to a year to 3 years. It's up to your pace, because it's self-study.
Okay, so like if I can also understand, like you just became a model just by being into fitness space.
Yeah. So okay, how the modeling, now we're getting in a different
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, in a different space. But then how the modeling came about was, when you work out, right? You work out, you become confident. That's why I advocate for everyone to take out themselves, take out the body, work out, feel good. It's it boosts your confidence, and then therefore you can tackle anything that you want to do in life or anything that you want to achieve.
So like, sorry for taking your word.
Sure.
So like, you think like getting into fitness industry can also boost some mental health?
Totally. Il y a les gens qui they go to fitness, they start their fitness journey to actually get peace of mind and have something to work on. So for me, there are people, when they go through certain things, and the one thing that carries them over to the other side is fitness, is working on yourself, is going through that intense workout.
Okay.
So I really do advocate for fitness for mental health, because it's not only about the appearance. And it is like, des gens qui sont, they only focused on the appearance, the physical appearance. I'm working out to have six pack like I used to, like that was the goal. But then over the years, you come to the realization that it's not only about the appearance, it's about your internal health, it's about your cardio health, it's about your mental health. Because you release certain chemicals when you are working out, and therefore, like, I encourage everybody. You don't have to be. Tu ne dois pas avoir l'abonnement à the gym, because fitness, you can work out anywhere. So you can work out at home, you can work out in a park, you can work out wherever you are. You can find a way to work out. En ligne, sur Internet, il y a beaucoup the content on fitness. There's 1,000 millions.
Yeah, and there's a lot of apps even.
Yeah,
but
right.
I also do realize something very important that you said at the beginning. So you said, like, when you started, you were disciplined.
Yes.
So like, you think like into fitness journey, discipline is the key.
So most definitely. So here's the thing: if you're not disciplined and you are not consistent, it's gonna be hard. Ça sera difficile pour que tu as accompli tes goals, your goals. So therefore, you need to be consistent. You need to stay consistent, parce que let's say aujourd'hui you go you go to the gym, you lift, you fill the pump, and then tomorrow you skip, the other day you skip, and then after, let's say, 2 weeks, you go back again. Donc, tu ne vas pas accomplir tes goals.
Like now, I'm really, je suis sur une position où je vois que je dois me discipliner parce que that is my struggle, man. Like I can start now. I can go to the gym like a full week. The next week I'm fully going, but the third one I just lose motivation. Yeah. You know,
but you see that don't rely on motivation, rely on discipline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's powerful, man.
No, yeah, don't rely on motivation, rely on discipline. Because if you are disciplined, you don't care about how you feel. You don't care about how I woke up, I'm feeling lazy. I'm in the gym again. No, but like you just, tell yourself you have to go because you have a plan and you have goals to achieve. And that's the only way you're going to do it. So once you realize that the only way to do it is to stay disciplined and consistent, then it's easy. You can achieve anything that you want to do, especially when it comes to fitness. But also that applies to life in general. That's really true. Because now I can even understand the point. Like, because mental health is what we need right now. Sure. But I'm in a point where I just need consistency in the gym. And I think that can be spread in like my entire life, like in everything that I can be doing. Because sometimes I have discipline in other stuff that I enjoy doing. Sure. You see, like the same with you. You just discipline yourself because it's something that you are passionate for and you like doing that. You see? But at the beginning, it was not something that I like doing it. Like, so it was something
because
foreign.
Pain is pain, man.
But remember, it was something that I was not. It was my first time. When I started, it was the first time I'm doing this thing for the first time. I was not working out back home, right? This was the first time that I'm working out. The first time that I'm exercising. So it was something new to me, and still, I was consistent. I was disciplined because I knew what I wanted. Okay, you see. So it's not an excuse.
I get
to
you,
say
man.
that.
I'm not talking in a personal point of view.
I'm just saying for those who maybe might think, like with everything, to be honest, you just need to stay consistent. Consistency and discipline. That's all.
So let's get back in that point. How did you get your first client?
Yeah, so my first client, I was already obviously I got my certificate and then I started working at a gym. To work at a gym as a fitness trainer, you need to pay rent. So so that's the system. So you pay rent, and then you are there at the gym. The people that would walk in, and they will be looking for trainers. And sometimes you have to go approach the people that are already at the gym. Okay, and convince them to get them to get on your program or for you to become the trainers. Excuse me. So now, the first client, it was a thing of she joined the gym and wanted a trainer. That's how I got the first client, obviously, because I was already paying rent at that gym. So then
you start paying rent without having a client.
Yeah, you pay. No, but obviously there's a system. There's a system in place, right? There's a system in place. Maybe they will ease you in. Like as you're starting, you're gonna pay the first month. Maybe it's free, right? Like I can't quite remember. I got the first month is free or something, and then second month you pay 25%.
When was it?
50. This was 2016. 2016, wow. 20. Yeah. So, and then from there, I got my first client, and since it was something that I was already doing. Helping people without being paid. Okay. It was easy for me. It was easy. C'était facile parce que it was something that I had already. I had training without knowing that I was training for it. Donc j'aidais les gens ça et là without actually knowing that one day I was going to end up now doing it for a living.
Okay. Okay. Alors allons-y sur votre casquette de modeling. So how did you get yourself into modeling?
Yeah, modeling is So, tu vois, il y a des choses when people will tell you, you look like this, or you could be this, So it was just a thing of people telling me, actually, like people speaking into existence certain things, and I believed it, and that's how I ended up here. So after the confidence boost in the gym and whatnot, then you got the abs. You start, you take more pictures, take more pictures, right? And then you're like, I mean, there's modeling too, right? Obviously people they know stuff about modeling. They know that modeling exists. So then I told myself, why not? Why not try become a model? And I, with everything, I took a decision. So in order to start, you need to create a portfolio.
Yeah.
So a portfolio is basically just les photos of different outfits. Could be casual, sporty, or formal. Et puis ces photos-là, you put it together. So you put it together, you create what we call a modeling portfolio. Juste, c'est pour que les clients voient what you can look like. If, let's say, you shoot for a brand, their brand. Okay. You understand? Donc, it's just for them to see, are you looking good on pictures? Will you be looking good when you advertise the clothing as well? So it's just a preview to what they can get. Okay. You see, so once you have that, then you approach modeling agencies. So modeling agencies, basically what they do, they are managing talent. So managing talent, so managing models. So let's say, for instance, if a client is looking for models, they approach the agency. The agency then looks through the database and see the match, because the client might be looking for a tall, dark-skinned guy from East Africa or from, I don't know, wherever, right? So then the modeling agency will then search through the database and then send all the dark, tall East African guys that they have on the database. And then from there, the client will then go through those portfolios, meaning pictures, and then select who they like. Or they can just say, I want ABC. I want those guys to come and we're going to have a look, or they have to try on some of our clothing or some of these items. And then that's the process. They go, and those guys go, they try on. If they're happy, then they are selected to book whatever gig. Okay. Yeah, there's that aspect. And then there's the costing aspect, which is a client. So that's a different thing on its own. So there's modeling agencies and there's casting agencies. So casting agencies, they help with the selection. Let's say, for instance, if KFC wants to shoot an ad, right, a TV ad, then they approach a casting agency. They're like, we need someone short and skinny, and then we need some buff guy, or we need
black bouncers.
Black. Yeah, you see, right? Yeah. Or we need a blonde white girl. You understand? So then the casting agency will then send out the briefs to
the modeling
agencies, modeling agencies, and then modeling agencies will then send the models to the casting. Okay. And then the model will then cast for that role, whichever role they were assigned to. And then from there, KFC or the production company will then select those who they want, and then that's how it works.
Wow, so that's, because when you just explain that aspect of modeling, and I just see like it's kind of a long process from what we see it. The last time I was driving in Pretoria Road, and I saw you on the billboard. You see, and I was like, wow. So like, how do you feel first of all, like when you just driving and see yourself on the billboard?
Yeah, I actually don't know. Like, I would say a sense of pride on the hard work that you've been, putting throughout. Because obviously, when you're starting, there are challenges, a lot of challenges along the way. I'm just telling you about the process, how the process that goes on behind the scene. But also, there's another process, which is a client directly goes to the modeling agency and wanting whoever. If they check whoever they want and then they book them directly. They only take your sizes, right? You didn't even go see them, so they just like what they see. They're like, we want to shoot with that person. So some of the jobs, that's how I got them, and some of the jobs I had to go through the whole casting agencies and whatnot.
But also have a personal question. Sure. I'm like. With how many brands are you working with, like right now?
Am I working with or have I worked with?
Like, have you been working with, if I can put it like that, like since you started into this industry, like how many brands?
Yeah, I've worked with quite a number of brands.
But what was the most prestigious one that you worked with?
Prestigious in terms of like the set, in terms of everything, and in terms of money.
In terms of reputation of the brand.
I don't know. I don't want to put some brands here and say like whatever, but I've worked with like a lot of clothing brands. I've worked with I've worked with Macro, with Edgar's.
Pierre Cardin.
Yeah, Pierre Cardin. I've worked with Cellini luggage. I've worked with I've shot for MTN a while ago.
And also because I was just scrolling into my Instagram and then because I followed that agency, I don't know, it's a casting company.
Okay, sure.
And then I saw Beyond Descent of Smurf.
Oh, Smirnoff. Yes.
And I was like, wow, that's Jonathan,
Yeah. I also shot for Smirnoff, that was, it was a challenging experience, but I actually liked the final result.
And then how was that one for you?
It was good. Because obviously, like, there was a scene where I was supposed to be in sync with the camera coming here, the people in the background. So everything needed to go together. But now you do not have control over, let's say, the person at the back, or you don't have a control over how the camera is gonna come. So they have to have like multiple takes. Donc ils doivent shooter pour avoir the best shot. You see, so the money shot. So it was a thing of you take a bottle. You take a Smirnoff bottle. You take it from one table to the other. But now, how you take it, the label needs to be facing the camera.
Okay.
Like on point, right? And it should not move. It has to be steady. And then now you do that. Being smiley and
that's a lot of work.
You understand? So that's why, like, some people see that modeling. It's a difficult job. It has its difficulties, but overall I enjoy it. But like you take the bottle, you put it there, and as you do with the smile, the camera zooms in, or it moves in, and the people at the back, there's everything flowing. And then, finally we got it. So I was tired from here to here, like multiple takes. Yeah, tired.
Did you also got equipped? When you got into modeling. So when you saw all the opportunity that was in, did you also decide to get equipped, or you just go with the flow?
Equipped in terms of like studying stuff.
In terms of knowing the key knowledge of modeling and stuff.
Well, I would not say. For me, I relied more on experience.
Okay.
So I relied more on experience. So therefore, I just needed to know the basics, the basics of like what you need to do at a casting, the staying professional. That's very important because your reputation is everything. So if you shoot for a brand or you work with a brand, you need to represent your agency well, and you need to represent yourself well. So if for every job you get, you need to do your best.
Okay.
So for me, that has always been the thing. So if I'm shooting for any brand, I have to be on my best game, and that I've always been doing that. And that's why I'm able to keep booking jobs, because when I'm there, I give my best. I do the best I can for whatever they want to be what it is.
Okay.
So yeah, don't say
That's
10%.
making a lot of sense. But if also I can understand like where you are right now, so like the key was discipline.
The key is discipline and consistency. Discipline and consistency in whatever you do. Because I did not picture. Well, obviously the vision is always bigger. The vision is to go international. The vision is to, like do greater things. But looking at where I came from to where I am right now, it's a significant progress, and I'm grateful to God for taking me through the whole journey and being able to now sit and maybe advise the young people that are coming, or showing them the path, or telling them, don't do this, do that. You should probably do this better or avoid that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm happy about that.
But based on the explanation that you explained, like you explained the whole process, where you started and where you are right now. Mais aussi, on peut voir que, bien sûr qu'il y a eu des difficultés.
Oui.
Mais par rapport à tes expériences, I don't think it's as tough as what people think it is. Parce que, en tant qu'étranger, soyons sur un point, en tant qu'étranger, et on a beaucoup de personnes qui ont différents points de vue sur le travail en Afrique du Sud. Mais est-ce que vous avez le même propos, dire qu'en Afrique du Sud, le travail c'est difficile par rapport aux opportunités que vous êtes exposés à, ou vous pensez que c'est aussi facile de créer une vie en Afrique du Sud, mais si c'est tu es au bon endroit?
Ok, je ne dirais pas que c'est facile ou difficile, mais c'est juste question de faire marcher what you've got on, so making it work. Il y a des gens qui ont expérimenté the problem in terms of job, getting a job in South Africa. So it's hard in terms of, when you're looking at documentations, you need to have certain documents. You cannot work with a student visa. You need to have a work permit. You cannot. So there's a lot of things involved when it comes to like foreigners and stuff. So therefore, et puis les Sud-Africains, ils prioritize. They prioritize themselves. Donc ils mettent leurs frères et sœurs on the first.
But I think it's logic.
It's logic, but you see,
we will do it like
it's logic. It's logic, right? But in Congo, they put the foreigner first.
Yeah, but in Congo, because like in my point of view, South Africa is a capitalist country.
Yeah.
But in Congo, we are more like a social country.
You think?
Yeah, like not really. But I just think like we don't value ourselves that much in Congo, that we value what's come from outside.
Yeah.
But in South Africa, they value what they have first.
Yeah.
And they put them first. But in Congo, like...
Okay, it's not really like about valuing what they have first. They just believe in putting the son of the soil or the people of the soil first, and then the other people need to come second, and that's why it's used. That notion is used when it comes to elections and stuff like that. They'll be like, "Hey, these people are taking," So
Yeah.
So you see, it's an easy go-to
But also,
problem that fuel the people to believe that, okay, this is what's happening. But in reality, to be working in South Africa as a foreigner, you need to have some sort of skills.
okay.
Yeah, no, like to get a proper job, not like the low level jobs, like
A proper one.
for you to be an exec in this country, you have to have studied a lot. You have to have, high ranking. Like you have your study. You need to have the master's degree from up, and then up. You cannot just, like do your low level studies and be an exec of a company. You have to really go through a lot of, studying. And tu vois, avec l'un des pères, c'est pas diplômé, il est exec, tu vois.
Yeah.
Ça arrive.
Yeah, but I just enjoy, I like honestly, our South African business work. You see, because in South Africa, it's really difficult for you as a foreigner just to come in. Just, register your business and start working. But most of the time, for also to ensure some security, you need to work with South African, because they are open to more opportunity. Because I think what I'm talking about as an entrepreneur, as someone who is always out there.
Sure.
You know that it's easy for you. Like let's say your manager is a South African. You see, he wanna get money, and he consider you as a product,
Sure,
or a service. So, and he's willing to sell you because he wants money. You see, it's good. Sure. Like that's what I like with South African. Like if they wanna help you out, they consider you as a product. You see, like they need to put you out for them to get money, but you also to get money. Because that's the easy way that I think most of people have been getting money into this country. When they partner with a South African, it's more easy. Like even the business is more reliable, like more trustworthy, like in terms of that. But also, let us go into the same concept aujourd'hui avec la communauté congolaise en Afrique du Sud. Pourquoi y a-t-il tant de négativité dans notre mode de vie? À savoir que, parce que si tu croises un Congolais peut-être à Yoville, tu vas entendre non, l'Afrique du Sud, la vie, ça va pas, il y a ça, mais pourquoi tu es là? Ça va pas, mais pourquoi tu es là?
Yeah, la communauté congolaise en Afrique du Sud, le problème c'est some of us come over and we get lost.
Okay.
So let me explain. You get lost in a sense that beaucoup d'entre nous, beaucoup de Congolais ne savent pas, they can't speak English, ils ne parlent pas anglais. C'est ça, that's the first cause. You go in a country, you're not speaking the language. How are you going to expand? How are you going to emancipate? You're not going to. Et puis, so you, first of all, it's a self-development. That's the biggest thing. And we are lacking in that department.
Okay.
Working on ourselves, educating ourselves, equipping ourselves to... Parce que, tu vois, en Afrique du Sud, there are a lot of opportunities. You don't necessarily have to go get a job 9 to 5. There are other things you can do. The platform, let's say, for instance, if you want to do an online business, it's easy to do it in South Africa. Then, in Congo, you understand. There's reliable internet. Obviously now the load shedding and whatever, But the short of it is that we need to work on ourselves. We need to educate ourselves. The community, we need to stop the blaming game.
Okay.
Blaming others for how we are, blaming others for
That's
this.
what we do.
You understand?
Most
So,
of the
so that's the very issue that la communauté congolaise. So you get in a country, you do not want to open your mind to things. You want to be stuck
With your people.
Yeah, you want to be stuck with your people, and you do not want to associate with others, and that's how you learn. Associating with others, that's how you learn.
Being open-minded.
You understand? So now, tu es enfermé.
Mhm.
Tu ne collabores pas avec les autres. Tu ne comprends pas la langue. Tu es complexé.
Definitely.
Donc, c'est là où le problème... So, if you can start, you learn the language, you work on yourself, you collaborate with others, it's easy to... It's networking, literally.
Yeah, and like now, I just think like you are giving business courses here.
No, it's networking. It's networking because, I mean, if you look at like over the world, if you create like good relationship with people, it's easy to get things done because you know someone who can do this, someone who can do that. Then if you have a personal relationship with that person, it's easy for you to do business.
Okay, yeah.
And if, let's say, you have an idea that, let's say I come with an idea, I'm like, bro, faisons ça et ça, mais tu auras peut-être 30% ou bien 40%. Attends, c'est mon idée. Donc, c'est comme je suis le maître de l'idée, I'm going to take 60%. Tu vois, non? Already, there's a relationship. And it's easy for us to do business.
Yeah, I really like that mindset, but it's difficult with some Congolese.
That's
if I can make it like that, because Congolese,
but I've been saying this thing.
They don't want to work with people, but they want people to work for them.
Nah,
you know, like there is no that sense of collaboration. Because collaboration, let's say you have idea, I have this tool, we can all add value.
Sure.
You see, but as a stingy Congolese that I can be, I have the idea. I know that you have the source or you have this one that we can work together. But I don't want that. But I want you to work for me and I pay you instead of doing business in a proper way.
But you know, when you start like with that idea, you're going to spend a lot of money because a person who's being paid to do something and a person who's collaborating in something, the level of involvement or commitment is different.
Definitely. You're right.
Because if now, let's say we're working on this thing together, I don't even mind. I can sacrifice certain things for us to get there.
Exactly.
But now if I'm being paid for it, like, well, I got it done, right? You see, so that's the issue. Coming back to the Congolese issue, bro, we need to work on ourselves. We need, on doit se décomplexer. On doit oser aussi. You need to know that you can do greater things. I can do greater things. But if from the beginning, you view yourself as a less of a person, and tu es toujours enfermé avec tes gens, you don't go meet people, you don't socialize, you don't open yourself up to the world, how are you going to make it? Parce que it's about building your network. So once you build a strong network, you are able to make things happen, even if you do not have money.
Definitely.
For as long as you know the people. Let's say you've got an idea, donc tu as une idée, tu veux travailler sur un projet, mais tu connais quelqu'un qui peut t'aider juste avec c'est comme si la personne là a la clé de la voiture. Genre, tu as la voiture, mais you can't start it.
Because you don't have the key.
You've got it. You have the whole thing. Tu as, donc, les moteurs marchent et tout. La voiture est là. Mais tu n'as pas la clé. Mais la personne qui a la clé juste là, c'est que tu fais, you just go and ask for the key. Or be like, I've got this thing. Can you help me with this?
Okay.
If you can build that kind of network, it's easy to expand. Et puis aussi, les Congolais, on n'aime pas collaborer entre nous.
Exactement.
Et c'est ça le problème. Donc, les Congolais doivent changer in terms of wanting to work with one another. Let us expand. Let's see. Quels sont les problèmes that we are facing?
Parce que si aussi, je vais résumer une petite histoire.
Sure.
À voir que ici en Afrique du Sud, pendant l'apartheid, c'était, je pense, 1970 et quelques. Parce que j'ai lu un revue qui parlait Soweto Day.
Okay.
Soweto Day, c'était à l'époque, le gouvernement de l'apartheid de l'époque a voulu que l'afrikaans et l'anglais soient des langues éducatives.
Sure.
Et que toutes les langues sud-africaines soient bannies du système éducatif sud-africain.
Okay.
Les jeunes sud-africains se sont révoltés. Ils ont dit non. Déjà, à savoir qu'en Afrique du Sud, il y a 12 tribus, il y a déjà comme 12 langues nationales. Même bien qu'au Congo, il y en a 4. Mais ici, il y en a 12. Et ces personnes-là, ils se battent déjà entre eux. Vous savez comment les Zoulous, ils sont sauvages et tout. Malgré tout ça...
Ce n'est pas
exactement. Mais à voir comment les gens les voient.
Okay.
Tu vois, mais à voir que ils ont mis toutes leurs inégalités de côté, toutes leurs différences de côté. Ils se sont unis pour une cause commune. Ils ont dit, voilà, on va marcher afin que l'afrikaans ne soit pas considéré comme la langue éducationnelle et l'anglais, pour que nos langues bantou aussi soient considérées. Ils ont marché. Arrivé à Joburg, là-bas, la police a fait assaut. Il y a eu plus de 600 personnes qui sont mortes. 600 jeunes qui sont morts. Il y a 600 personnes qui sont mortes juste pour que cette journée-là reste commémorable. Et cette loi-là n'était pas passée en vigueur. Mais prenons le cas qu'une chose du genre arrivée aujourd'hui au Congo. Est-ce que vous pensez qu'on peut faire le poids?
Premièrement, c'est pas question de protester ou faire. C'est juste question de. On doit se regarder dans un miroir et voir c'est quoi le problème, qu'est-ce qu'on doit faire, qu'est-ce que nous devons changer. À partir de là, quand les gens, parce que mon frère, au Congo, people don't want to see you prosper. C'est ça le problème. Like, how c'est mieux qu'on voit, we need to see everybody prosper. You need to prosper, everybody. Tu vois, non? Maintenant, premièrement, if you don't want anyone, people to prosper,
you won't prosper too.
You need internal help. You need to look at yourself first, like work on that thing first before things really go. Donc, il y a le temps, I just sit, I'm like, where do we start? You know?
And
we've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
We've got plenty of work to do. I just sit. I'm like, where do we start? You know?
And so what is the answer? Because you have been on the question.
Yeah, no, the answer is we need to self-develop. We need to work on ourselves. We need to look beyond others. We need to look at ourselves as the problem. And we need to work on solutions that are going to help us. So the solution is educate ourselves. We need to want to progress. We need to see others progress. You know? We need to see others progress. We need to be happy for others to progress. Parce que le Congo, c'est terrible. Juste pour un voyage, quand tu voyages quelque part, tu voyages, c'est pas où, en Europe, tu reviens, tes amis, ils sont jaloux.
Même aujourd'hui, au Congo, pour qu'une personne voyage, il te dit juste quand il est dans l'avion, voilà, je voyage.
C'est terrible. Mais tu vois là où on est. On est vraiment
en bas de l'échelle.
Voyager, c'est quoi? Voyager, it's just a mode, you move from one place to another. That's all. Nothing really changed than the location.
But also to make another point, if we need to move on into politics, like right now, because we know that on the 20th, it's going to be election in Congo. But this time it's a bit different because there's I saw a lot of young people are getting into politics right now. And then, I saw like a lot of young people are getting into politics now. Do you think, is it a revolution or something that we have already seen?
So going back to what I was saying, already we have the issue of mental health.
Yeah, but you are a coach, and now you are even helping people into that industry.
And we need to look at ourselves, and we need to help ourselves, right? Ce qui se passe au Congo in terms of the young people wanting to be involved in politics, it's not a revolution. It really isn't a revolution. It's a way to find a quick fix for the problems.
Okay.
Yeah, a quick fix meaning tu deviens député, member of parliament, and you get paid. I don't know what the amount, but I heard that c'est $21,000 donc par mois, je sais pas. Mais du coup, les gens sont motivés. La somme les motive être candidat parce que what else? There's nothing else to do than become a member of parliament, because that's where the money is. All the other areas are left. They're not interested in entrepreneurship. They're not interested in finding solutions to the problem. So now let's say, okay, fine, everyone wants to be involved in politics. The whole country wants to be involved in managing the country, being a member of parliament. Who's going to do the work?
Nobody.
So people need to now need to look at ways to bring value to the society.
Okay.
You see, what can I do to bring value to, not just in the political scene? Because we've seen most of them go there to the parliament and nothing is being done. No change at all, other than their own family changes. You see?
And we have the same problem over here.
Yes, same problem, different faces come, same problem. So we need to address this issue once and for all. People need to start looking at other aspects, other industries. What can we develop? What can we work on? Can we just move away from our brain, everything being focused on politics? I understand the issue of war. That's a different issue. They need to sort that out. We need peace. But where in other regions where there's peace and things are going okay, people need to look at what else can we do to get better? What else can we do to make money? What else can we do? What solutions can we bring to the table? Or what problems do we need to solve?
But I also think it's easy for you as someone who's living outside of the country. You are watching people playing chess. You can see the opportunity. You can see, but maybe people in there can't really see the way out because they are in. Because imagine there's a rat in a box. So the way out because you are outside of the box.
Sure.
You can see.
Sure.
But in there, it's dark.
Sure.
You see, so what do you think we can bring as solution, as people that live outside, because we can see it from far, but we are not living this situation.
Already you are doing it, so congratulations.
Thanks, man.
So by bringing this together, you in a way open people's eyes in terms of what can be done and where the problem is, what are the potential solutions to the problems, et ça les aide à peut-être voir les choses différemment. Any of the guys that are back home and that are going to follow this, it's going to help them to see life differently. Parce que the world is big. The opportunities are plenty. Now that we have the internet, you can literally do anything, make money from anywhere in the world.
You're right, man.
Yeah. So that's one thing people do not realize. Et puis, nous devons nous éduquer in a sense that, fine, il y a beaucoup de gens qui vont arnaquer ou des gens qui vont genre te mentir et puis prendre ton argent en ligne et tout. Mais we have a duty où on doit faire notre devoir. Tu dois faire ton devoir, check what's legit, check what's not legit, invest in what you need to invest. Tu vois? Donc, we've got plenty of things, plenty of content all over the internet. Et il y a les gens, genre les petits, on voit les petits de l'Europe, they're into something, they start something as young. Tu vois, c'est pourquoi le problème, le problème, c'est quoi? Au Congo, les gens sont distraits.
OK. That's right.
Ils sont distraits. Ils sont distraits dans la musique, ils sont distraits, il fallait faire... C'est quoi ça?
Comme actuellement, si tu vas sur YouTube, il y a que le concert de Fali, Arena, et les gens insultent. Donc là,
c'est la distraction.
D'où même j'ai pris l'initiative d'amener ces podcasts, parce qu'à voir qu'au Congo, il y a plus de chaînes YouTube qui est concentrée sur la politique, sur la musique. Il n'y a pas vraiment de plateforme qui est ouverte à l'entrepreneuriat. Il n'y a pas mal des plateformes qui donnent parole à la jeunesse. Parce qu'actuellement...
Même mental health.
Actuellement, il faut que le jeune résout des problèmes des jeunes.
Sure.
On ne va pas attendre Fatih qui a 65 ans venir résoudre les problèmes des jeunes de 25 ans. Parce que lui, il a une vision autre. Il a un vécu différent de ce que nous avons. The mindset is really different.
Sure.
Like, we need to take responsibility and be able to change stuff right now. Because us as young people, we can initiate change. But those old people, they just will be focused on what is important for them.
Sure.
But they will never take care of what we are going through and try to solve a problem the way we can solve it. Et je vois qu'aujourd'hui, on ne veut pas aller où les problèmes est. On ne veut pas toucher les problèmes. Pourquoi? Parce qu'au Congo, il y a des difficultés de l'argent et tout ce qui va avec. Maintenant, on doit être sur un point où on amène les produits aux gens. Parce que imagine que la connexion est chère au Congo. Mais le truc, c'est parce que sur YouTube. Non. Il y a Facebook qui est gratuit. Il y a des gens qui peuvent aller sur Spotify qui est gratuit. Diversifions-nous un peu. Mais les plateformes ne se diversifient pas. Il reste que où ça peut être mieux. Alors, Monsieur Jonathan, c'était vraiment un plaisir énorme de t'avoir aujourd'hui. J'ai fortement apprécié la conversation et l'enthousiasme que vous avez mis, même bien que c'est un podcast qu'on a on a préparé depuis très longtemps. Mais certes que ça a vraiment pris les temps pour que nous soyons là, mais c'est une chose que je suis vraiment content et j'ai appris beaucoup de choses sur votre parcours, comment vous avez initié tout ça. Je suis vraiment content et merci infiniment d'être passé.
Merci beaucoup à toi aussi. Thanks for the opportunity. Et j'aimerais revenir.
Exactement.
Un jour et on va encore parler.
Exactement.
Parce qu'il y a des sujets qu'on n'a pas abordés, mais je suis content qu'on ait la chance de partager et puis parler de tout, parler de ce qui se passe au Congo, l'Afrique du Sud, modeling, fitness, et puis ça et là. Donc, merci.
C'est un plaisir immense. Et aussi, n'oubliez pas de vous abonner à la page, mais à savoir que nous avons eu le soutien immense de la fondation Mahmoud Khalid. Nous avons eu le soutien immense de Dosé Group et nous avons également eu un très grand soutien venant de House Vision qui a toujours été notre sponsor au travers de nos récents podcasts. Alors, restez connectés.